Okay, Alex, this is a short video now for Yk10 JVM. I sent you a note with regard to the tyre condition and informed you that once we've got the wheels off, we're going to be sending you further results of the brake measurements. So I'm going to take you in and show you the brake measurements. But before we do that, I just want to report that the coolant is recorded at -37, which is good, and the brake fluid has got 0.5% water, which is also, in plain simple terms, very, very good. Okay, but I want to take you in and show you the brakes now. Okay, so we've measured the brakes. We can see quite clearly in here that the brake pads have been fitted recently. Okay, and I think you mentioned that the brake pads or brakes have been done, but the brake measurement, you can see this huge lip of wear around the perimeter and where it's corroded. Shine some light on there. You can see the lip of wear around the perimeter, and at the top on the inside face is a huge lip of wear. You'll be able to feel that through the alloy. These brake discs have been measured and are at 20.5 millimeters, and the minimum safety tolerance laid down by BMW is 21.5. So they're already 1 millimeter below the minimum safety tolerance. I don't know how many miles you've done since the brakes were changed, but 1 millimeter in braking terms is quite a lot of miles. So it may have been the case that these brake pads have been fitted already onto brakes that were already below. Okay, so again, you can see all the deterioration around the outside of the disc there. It's quite well worn. There's bits of it flaking off here as we examine it. Again, new pad, but the brake disc is, again, 20.5 millimeters, which is 1 millimeter below the minimum efficiency. So they're already below the safety standard recommended by BMW. If we shine the camera, or point the camera down onto the floor here, we can see the under tray, which is caked in oil. Now, you mentioned to me you felt that there was an oil leak from the car, and evidently, as I said to you, the oil leak will first of all find its way onto the under tray, and for it to have penetrated through the under tray and saturated down onto the road is obviously indicating that there's quite a significant oil leak from the car. We'll report that back to you now in a second, while I'll take you around to show you the back brakes. The rear brakes are in good working order. The back are measured. Alex, what's the measurement for the back? The actual readings are 19.5 millimeters versus the minimum safety, which is 18.5. So these ones on the back are actually fine. The brake pads, again, in the caliper or the carrier here, seem like they're in good working order. So other than a strip clean and adjust, those are fine. Those are all in line with the safety tolerance. Okay. Again, round to the driver's side, there's some evidence of some score in there, but again, this brake disc, other than a clean and adjust, is 1 millimeter above the minimum safety efficiency. That's fine and dandy. The brake pad contained within the carrier there is fine. So I'm just going to take you underneath and show you the effect of the oil leak, and then we want to show you the tyres. So as we go underneath the car, you can see the evidence of the oil leak that's underneath the car here. It's covered the whole underside of the engine, and we think that it's coming from I don't think there's an oil leak as such, although there is oil leaking, because the actual engine itself on the top is very, very clean. So we'll take you and show you what we think is the matter there. The oil seal housing is either cracked, or the seal that houses the filter is perished, and that's what seemed to be causing the leak, because the area around the filler cap at the bottom is caked in oil, seemingly indicating that that's what's compromised. This tyre here is down to its minimum wear indicator, which is here. Okay, so this is breached, and around to, there's more oil leak there. That will need to be cleaned. And this tyre here evidently has been puncture repaired before. There's the grommet where the puncture is. So we've had some fair wear out of this tyre. Excuse my finger there, that's leaving some oil there. But this particular section of the tyre here is very, very well worn, which is consistent with the steering. The steering is ever so slightly offset, and we would also be recommending the replacement of the tracking. Just finally, looking at the service book, the air filter on this car hasn't been changed for 2 years and is overdue for change. So there you go, happy holidays. I'll send you this video and wait for your feedback. Okay, all the best.